Greetings and welcome back to my channel, The Divine Mind. It's me, Daydream Alston, aka Oyabumi. For those of you who don't know, I am an Orisha priestess, an intuitive messenger, and a visionary. Here on my channel, you'll find tarot readings, Ifa-Orisa related content, and other content focused on spiritual growth and personal development. If that sounds good to you, feel free to subscribe and hit the notification bell. So today, as I am recording this, it is the summer solstice. So for those of us in the northern hemisphere, this marks the first day of summer and is the longest day of the year, okay? So one of the things I've noticed over the years is that sometimes summer solstice brings with it blessings and good fortune. So today I'm looking into what those blessings and good fortune are going to be for us. Well, for you, I already checked me. So let's get into it. If you're interested in a personal tarot reading, I have ancestor tarot readings, pre-recorded readings where you can choose your own topic. All of that is available on my website, daydreamalston.com/store. Check the description box and comments for the link. So, with the Lovers, the Seven of Wands, and the Leadership card here, in some of your relationships, this is for those of you who are in relationship and have had struggles in your relationship recently or in the recent past. This summer solstice is bringing in like a renewed energy. I'm hearing a refreshing energy and bringing in like this sense of empowerment around relationship, right? So say if you're in a relationship and maybe you've been feeling overwhelmed by it or uncertain of how to proceed, feeling like, oh, I don't have any power or control in this. There's nothing I can do. That is bullshit. You are getting this refreshing and renewed energy of leadership kind of coming in that's going to help you to kind of take back your power in a relationship. So for some, I see this as in the relationship where there's been a lot of like maybe drama or just little petty squabbles and things going on. There's like this maturity coming to the relationship, and maybe someone who was really laid back and uncertain and lacked confidence in the relationship is now standing up in their power, taking the reins, and becoming the leader of this relationship. In another case, I see that somebody has given up their power. The divine is telling me you've given up your voice. You're not speaking out. You're not being honest and clear and assertive about how you feel. You've let something go on long enough. And now with the leadership card here, the Seven of Wands, you're standing up for yourself. For some of you, this I'm going to say for everyone who resonates with this invigorating energy is coming from the divine. Like there's some ancestor, some elevated guide that has had enough of this disempowered energy and is really helping you to see your power, to step into that power. I actually see for some of you listening who resonate with this particular gift, the fighting you've been doing, right? That flare up of passions is now going to be redirected into physical activity or sex. So it'll be more of passion in the bedroom as opposed to fight. And there's progression with the Lovers and the Seven of Wands from the 6 to the 7. There's just a progression in a union, in a relationship. It can be progression for the good or, for the better or for the worse. That depends on you. Stop feeling like you're at the whim of life. Stop letting things just happen to you. Stop just going along to get along. You have to stand up for yourself. And if this relationship, this union is important to you, you have to take a leadership role and see that you have the power to make this better. You two can work together to make this a better union. Okay, the divine is telling me that for someone here, you're fighting the wrong battle. You and your partner are fighting each other, and you need to be fighting the enemy, the real enemy. It's time to rise up, and take a leadership role in your own relationship. Okay, okay. Ooh, I love this. So, the next blessing or good fortune that I'm seeing for the summer solstice for someone here now, because the star is out, this can be Aquarius, for Aquarius specifically. If you're an Aquarius and you're listening, and if this resonates, take this for yourself. With the star, the Ace of Cups, and the standstill card, some of you are in a standstill period, whether you want to be or not. You're in a standstill period because you are receiving a healing. The healing is coming from the divine. And what I'm receiving is that you didn't even know you were in a healing period. For some of you, you may, right? You may have had a physical ailment and you've been forced to slow down to deal with it, right? To allow yourself to heal. But for others of you, you've been forced to slow down by the divine so that this healing can come to you. And this healing I'm seeing has a lot to do with your emotional body. There's been some trauma stuck, some discord, toxicity stuck within your auric field, your body, your energy field. And the divine is clearing it out using this standstill, this period of stillness to clear it out. And, I know it hasn't been the best, the funnest, the most exciting thing for you to experience, but this is what it is. You've had to go through this. So the gift is either a physical healing or an emotional healing. There is more like a renewed hope coming to you. I'm also getting just like a renewed sense of hope. Like if you've been feeling really down and just over life and feeling like life has been kicking your ass and you're over it, there's like a renewal coming with the water element here in both cards. There's a refreshing and a renewal of emotion. Oh, and in the standstill card as well. So there's water in every card. So water represents emotion. So there's like a clearing out of your emotional body. I'm also seeing this combination, Ace of Cups, the Star, the Standstill card, as new love coming in after a period of like stagnation and stillness. So, for those of you who have been single for a while, where you felt like your love life was at a standstill, wasn't shit going on, nothing happening, the Ace of Cups comes from the divine as a gift of love. Will you receive it? And I see this being a peaceful love. Now, you may have more than one option, so you're going to need to use discernment to determine which option is the peaceful option, right? And you want to avoid toxicity. If you want to avoid toxicity, I shouldn't assume. For those of you who do, you want to make sure you're using your discernment. Something is shifting in the stars that is really going to be helpful for you at this time, and that is bringing this gift along with it. So, of course, it's the summer solstice, but there's also something going on in your chart that is causing this renewal, emotional renewal, love. For some of you listening who resonate with this is a mental peace that you really needed. I see somebody here or some people walking away from a situation that has caused so much drama. And now you finally have peace. Like after a standstill, after being in the situation for so long, you finally find peace by stepping away and focusing on your own self-care, That's another thing. For those of you who have been neglecting yourself, the divine is showing me that the gift for you is a timeout, a period where you can focus on your own self-care. Seeing like a journey of self-care. Like someone here has really neglected themselves very badly. And now you're seeing the importance of focusing on yourself, building yourself back up. I'm hearing from the divine that someone has been broken down, torn down. And now this standstill you find yourself in is so that you can build yourself back up. Ashe. I love it. For some others of you, the gift that is coming to you is some new, exciting, invigorating energy. This could be a passion, I feel it coming in very quickly though. Even though the Eight of Wands is not here, with this Ace of Wands next to the Queen of Pentacles and the Lightning in the protection card, something comes to you. Maybe you're finding out about some of you have gifts that you've never tapped into. So there's like this digging up or this taking notice of a gift, a passion. And this gift, this passion is honestly something that can create a lot of stability in your life. With the Queen of Pentacles, it brings wealth, it brings comfort, stability, a strong, solid foundation, and it brings like a fertility. Now, for somebody here, the gift is fertility. Fertility opening up and your womb being blessed with the sun and this little bunny and the Queen of Pentacles, okay? And know that if you've lost children before, if you got excited before and it didn't happen, the divine is saying with the protection card that this thing is protected now. This pregnancy is protected, okay? So take good care of yourself, do a lot of self-care, really focusing on your wellness, your well-being, get a lot of rest, but there is a protection around this pregnancy, okay? Okay, now back to this gift of the passion, bring like a new passion, a new invigoration, some new fresh energy coming in that comes with like, it could be an idea, whatever it is something new. But this new thing, it could be something that's offered to you, a new job. Like I said, this could be a gift of yours opening up or being revealed to you. This could be just a new idea that kind of comes out of nowhere, an enlightenment. For some of you, this is like an enlightenment in terms of a spiritual enlightenment. But whatever it is bringing goodness, is bringing stability to you. If you've been through a hard time and you feel like you've been spiritually attacked, or if you have been, literally attacked by people who've been talking bad about you, lawsuits, different things where there's beef with people, know that there's a protection around you. If you've been worried about your children, there's someone around you with a very pure spirit. This could be a child, could be a older person, whatever it is. If there's someone you've been worried about, there is like a fierce protector around this person, and the divine wants you to know that. I see more energy coming to those of you who this resonates with. There's like a fierce energy, a forward movement, a sense of freedom, enjoyment, excitement. There's a need to also remain grounded though, because I see this coming in like a rush, and this could really kind of throw you off mentally and emotionally too. Even though it doesn't seem to be bad things, right? It's good things. It can be a lot. So there's a need to ground yourself. Get out in nature, spend time in nature. I see something about communing with trees, sitting with trees, getting out in the sun. This is a period of action, of thrill, of enjoyment. The divine is encouraging you to get out and get to know your surroundings, get to know people. This is a great gift though, and this one is like a kind of a combination of things, but I see really good energy around this. The divine wants you to know that you have great divine support and protection. Somebody here has gone through like a tower where there's been like some really uncomfortable situations in your life, things being broken down, and it was really difficult, but the divine is saying that now is the time to pick up the pieces. And while you're picking up the pieces, again, they want you to know that you are protected and really sense that, right? Really feel it. Stop worrying so much. Lighten up. For some of you, the gift is just that you need to have some fun. Follow your passions, follow your heart. I keep getting that. We spend a lot of time in our head and we're not focused on our heart space and what we want for ourselves. What brings us joy, contentment, satisfaction. A lot of times we just do what we feel like we need to do to get by. And survival, of course, is key, but so is enjoying this physical experience. That's why we have senses here, so that we can enjoy the senses as well. Okay, with the King of Cups, the Eight of Coins, the Stillness card. So we have two cards amongst this reading about standstill, stillness, being still. You're being encouraged to balance work and play. That there's a need to, again, move out of this focus on the material, the physical creation, work, building up your money, your stability. There's a need to kind of balance that with the intuitive senses, going within, sitting, in stillness, taking time outs, enjoying life, enjoying the senses. It's time to bring like a maturity, a more mature feel into your work. And what I mean by that is, maybe that's not the way to put it, but this is the time to see your work in a more healthy way, in a healthier way, because there's been like this incessant focus on work, on money, on building up your money. And I get it, but the divine, again, is calling for stillness, timeouts with the Hermit here as a clarifier, self-care with the Ace of Cups as a clarifier, with the High Priestess here. There's a need to go within, right? A real like a check-in on self. There's too much focus on what's outside of you. So the gift the divine is offering to you is a time of stillness so that you may have peace, joy, an experience outside of just focusing on work, because that's where everything is kind of directed towards that, or has been, and that's the gift. I also see this as saying that there is some work coming to you, maybe a new job, a new position, something in your business that's bringing an emotional comfort and stability to you that you haven't really experienced in a while. For some of you, if you've been working with other people, there's something that you do on your own. This could be writing a book, right? Doing something on your own. Could be some type of contract work, consultancy, whatever it is, you're doing the work, but it brings you like this satisfaction, this emotional satisfaction. I just see like a happiness around your work. Even with that being the case, there's a need to take time out to really tap in, tune in, experience peace and joy and things like that, okay? This is also a time where the gift is, if you feel like you have more downtime now, or you're feeling drawn to, take time outs and have more downtime, the gift is the ability to tune in to your intuition, to your intuitive senses, and to tap into your heart space. There are hidden gifts within your emotional body, locked away in your psyche, and they come out when you're still. You're able to receive them when you're in these periods of stillness. With the swan on the stillness card, I do see a gift of love, a gift of renewed love in a relationship or new love coming. There's a suitor coming to some of you, someone revealing a crush or telling you that they care about you. This could be a soulmate with the clarifiers of the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Cups here. I just heard the divine go, shh, for the stillness card, like shushing you, quiet. For some of you, the gift is that you'll have time to kind of go into your hiding place, go into your lab, your he shed, your she shed, to work on some project, work on some art, build something with your hands. And again, this brings like a fulfillment, a joy, and emotional wellness and well-being. But the thread that I see throughout is a real focus on our self-care. Oh man, I'm hearing self-abuse, like I'm moving away from self-abuse. Like that's the gift from the divine for this solstice. Like an encouragement to move away from self-abuse to self-love, self-care, to choose yourself, to love yourself and to be open to all of these lush and wonderful gifts that the divine has for us. If this resonates, drop an ashe down below or, share how it resonates. And I hope to talk to you again soon. Check out my website, daydreamalston.com, to learn more about my offerings. There you'll find tarot readings, Ifa-Orisa related online trainings and ebooks, intensive coaching services where I work with clients one-on-one. Learn more about my Patreon, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Ashe.